here with Artbeads Cafe, and we are on location. I am so excited with Becky Nunn of Nunn Designs.
Hi, Kristal. So glad to have you back.
Becky, thank you for inviting us because we love her. We love her designs. We love everything about her, and I'm so excited because we're going to have a little chat about many things besides your wonderful new products. So, as always, we love when Becky gives us a tour of her new things. So let's have a little tour, Becky.
All right, so we put together a collection of items that are going to be stocking at Artbeads, and not only the products, but what you can do with them. So we're going to start out over here. We have some new prong setting rings, and these are all prong setting rings that are soldered with lead-free solder onto a brass shank, and they're adjustable underneath, so they
love that.
Still look high-end, but and we're plating with 0.99 fine silver, and we're plating with sterling silver, and we're plating with 24 karat gold on these pieces here. And we're going to be talking about in a little bit like some of the fun projects that you can do with the prong settings, whether you're using cabochons or you're embedding little chip beads. So those are some of the things.
It's a great idea. That looks really fun.
Yes.
And like the sky's the limit on that one, right?
It is. Lots and lots of things that you can do with those. And then over here we have some new channel earrings, and these are earrings with a surgical steel post and back, and you can do all kinds of fun projects within the channels that you have there. And here are some samples of some of the things
that might be my personal favorite, and I was wondering if she would notice if I slipped those in my pocket because they're so gorgeous.
Oh, thanks.
Look at those. And everybody, they could wear them formal, wear them to work, wear them out to the parties.
You can dress them up or you can dress them down, so you can make all kinds of fun things with those.
Those are great.
And we also have some square, we call these our traditional square rings, and the same sort of concept where the ring shank is on the back, but look at that nice little pattern and detail in the back.
Sweet.
And here's some examples of ways in which you can use them, whether you're texturizing crystal clay and putting some colorant over the top with a 2-part resin, or sculpting it, or again, embedding the stones like we saw here. So those are some samples of things that you can do with those over there.
Oh, I love those. And you pay attention to every detail. Like you said, pretty in the front, pretty in the back. That's what I like about your products. So cool. Look at these.
These are our adjustable bangles. These are a brass and then plated with the same plates that we had mentioned down here. So we have a 0.999 fine silver and a 24 karat gold and a sterling.
Nice.
And you know, Kristal, one of the problems that we were having with some of our bangles is that the bangles don't fit everyone. So the adjustable bangle allows you to open and expand, so it fits over everybody's knuckles and fits every wrist.
Brilliant.
So,
Yes.
and here's some samples of just totally putting a lot of charms on and creating a really unique and fun look with each bangle.
Very, very trendy right now, isn't
Yes.
it? More is more on a bangle.
That's right. A whole wrist.
More is the new black. Do you like that? I just made that up.
And over here we have some hammered rings. And these are some of my personal favorites. They're great for wire wrapping, and we'll be going into some projects using that. You can just add a little charm off of the end and have some movement and dangle with those. They come available in a size 6, 7, and 8. This is the first time we've done a ring that's not adjustable. So we brought in 3 different sizes, and it comes in the 3 different plates. This is also the first time we've done a copper ring, which I personally
that's my favorite.
love.
Look at that. It looks so old. And you know what? These look like artisans made these. I mean, they don't look manufactured to me, which is a really big feat.
Right, and that is a really big trend right now, is just making it look like it is more artisan made, it's one of a kind. You know, people who buy jewelry are looking for that, and people who are making jewelry are looking for those sorts of qualities in jewelry.
Nice.
But if you're not into the rings, here's some examples of how I just even made them into some fun rings, and I've got some great projects where I've used them as connectors, so it doesn't have to be limited to just the rings.
Sure. Oh, those would be great links. Bracelet links.
Right.
all kinds of things.
And I think that's one of the strengths of the Nunn Design product line is I call it Legos for artisans, because
Oh, I love
the
it.
pieces can mix and match. They fit inside of each other. They, they don't necessarily snap, but you can put them together and use them in unusual ways. And it also allows people to utilize the same inventory in many different ways. So. And then we also did a line of these horizontal flat tags. One side is kind of domed and then the other side is completely flat. And I'm showing how I metal stamped on there with the word pause. That's for me. And slightly bent it with some bending pliers and then sewed it on with some nylon waxed cording. And then that same piece is also used up here, and we'll go into some samples of how to use crystal clay and colorized resin. And the secret behind these pieces here is that I had metal stamped on those pieces, and I'm not really good at metal stamping. It's an art form that needs a lot of practice. So I had a lot of boo-boos, and so I covered it up with crystal clay and then put some resin over it to create a whole nother piece using the same findings that I'd already supposedly messed up on.
We love secrets like that.
Yeah, so it's just another way to utilize your inventory that you thought was lost, but it's not. And then over here, let's see, down over here we have some colorants, and the colorants are what we're adding to a two-part resin to get these fabulous colors. Right here I'm using white, but we have some other samples that we'll be showing that mix. Well, actually here is another one that we mixed with those colorants, and here's another one. So you can mix any colors from that same solid palette, the primary colors plus black and white, and then you can mix them to your two-part resin and come up with all kinds of
I love it. It gives you kind of a vintagey effect that you can't get any other way.
Vintagey, yes, but then also some really contemporary looks as well. So it's the same findings, a whole nother
different
look.
colors.
Different colors. Make it pop out and say something different.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Yeah. So that's what we have to offer.
Yeah, and this piece here, right there. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's taking a lot of the different techniques and kind of blending it all into one. Showing how you can use that same sort of the colorized resin that we talked about and putting it over epoxy clay that's been sculpted. So.
And I love how you blend the different finishes. I think that's really trendy right now is the mixing of the metals, and it's really great because again, it goes with everything. So you don't have to go, oh, that one piece I made, I love it, but it's gold, so it doesn't match my earrings.
Right.
Put it all together and then everybody gets along.
Right. I think that a lot of times people used to label themselves as a silver person
So
or
true.
a gold person. And now it's, everybody is everything. And so the metals are mixed, so.
Yay, we love that too. Yes. Oh, this is so great, Becky. Really pretty.
Thank you.
I don't even know where I would start because there are so many beautiful pieces here. So we're so happy that you gave us a little tour.
Well, I'd like to address that. So I would start in what catches your eye the most, as far as would you wear earrings the most, or would you wear rings the most, or so you find the genre of the jewelry that you would like to wear.
Nice.
And then what catches your eye as far as the technique. It's like, wow, I already have some two-part resin. All I would need to add is one small thing, and I can go into a whole nother direction with what I already have. So that would be another part to start. And then if you already have epoxy clay and you're kind of done with embedding crystals in it, you can start to do all kinds of other things with that clay. So it's also, the starting point is based off of what you already have and what you're attracted to and what you tend to wear.
That's a really good point. And you take it to the limit. So that's what I like too, is that you maybe have done the first level of a process or a technique, and now you've taken it even further.
Right. And that's what Nunn Design's strength really is that, I'm not, I don't really consider myself a jewelry artist. I would consider myself a product developer. Over the years, I've started to really embrace that, I kind of am good at this. But it took me a long time to own that, yes, I am too a jewelry artist. But the whole purpose of what we're doing is we're looking to inspire and nurture creativity and to have people have a really great experience from the beginning. And starting out with really, really basic things, and then once they have success, they too are like, you know what? I think I'm a jewelry artist. I think I can do this. And then you move up to the next level and the next level, and you keep on going. And then before you know it, you're kind of mixing all of the different techniques together, and it's just super fun.
And you find your own voice. You're doing that, which I think is great for an artist.
Right. I'm not wanting people to necessarily look like what I'm doing. I'm wanting them to look and express themselves.
That's really key. Yeah, that's great. Oh, I love it. Well, so tell me a little bit about how you started in the beginning in your creative field and then turn into this fabulous entrepreneur and have this wonderful design team, and you have this lovely company, and it's just grown into this marvelous endeavor.
Oh, thank you. It has been a really fun journey. I would say that it probably happened different than what you just described. I have been an entrepreneur since I was really, really small. And at first I thought, it was out of a necessity because I'm the 7th out of 8 kids. And, I wanted to have my own money. And, I saw money as freedom.
And excellent.
And I was able to buy like foods that I wanted, just the basics, And then it became clothes, and then it became travel. So the entrepreneurship was also just driven by my need to fulfill those things for myself personally. And then I kind of started to be really attracted, and I had somebody tell me that I was a really good designer, and when we were kids, nobody really talked about those sorts of things.
It wasn't even a thing or a title.
Right. And it's like no one in my family was that, nobody I knew was that, and so I kind of needed to have my horizons expanded and have people say, well, there's this whole big world out there of other careers other than being a doctor, a lawyer, a psychologist, or whatever. But this particular field was referred to as graphic design. And so I went to school to become a graphic designer based off of the encouragement of a really good family friend. And then I started to merge what I was, an entrepreneur, with my graphics. And I went to work for people who were manufacturing. So that's when I started to bring in all of my skills of manufacturing with the entrepreneurship, with the graphic design. And so while I was working for these other companies as a freelancer, I traveled extensively because I was a freelancer. So I would work 6 months and then I was off 6 months. And during all of that exploration and travel and adventure and expanding, as well as being a foreign exchange student in Italy for a year, it kind of brought it all together. But again, it was a necessity to make a living. That really drove me into starting a company, and I wanted to live in a small town, and I needed to bring my own industry with me. Nunn Design is my second company. I started one close to 22 years ago with another partner. So being an entrepreneur is pretty much what has always driven me, and then it just happens to be that I get to express myself creatively through my business.
Wow, kind of everybody's dream. This one here.
I'm really, really fortunate. I have a fantastic staff that it's taken me years to build and attract, and to I'm getting teary about it. It's just I'm very lucky, and I love coming to work every day. I love what I do. I love inspiring and nurturing my own creativity and others.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah. It's so great when it all gels.
It does.
Like, the path that you were on, and everything came together and created this wonderful.
I'm definitely on purpose.
Oh, that's the way to live, isn't it? Yes. Oh, and we're happy she's on purpose, because that makes all of us benefit. And it goes full circle. Oh, Becky, we love you.
Thank you. Thank you, Kristal.
Well, thanks so much for sharing with us. Oh my gosh, your story and your products, and we just love the creativity, of course. So we love it. It's fabulous. It's a fabulous little industry we're in. Aren't we lucky?
Yes, we are. Extremely lucky.
I think of that all the time. We're really fortunate that we get to do what we love, and inspire you guys to do what you love.
Yes.
Because we know all about that. So thank you so much
Kristal.
for a little tour here, and a visit to Becky Nunn and Nunn Designs. And thank you for joining us here at Artbeads Cafe, where we had all things Beady and Becky. I kind of like that.
And thanks for choosing American-made products that are
Oh, yeah.
made here in the Pacific Northwest, and we really do our best to serve all of our customers, you and the end consumer, and to educate them, and we really appreciate everybody's support in having this happen.
Oh, sure do. Thanks.
Thank you.
And be sure to sign up for our newsletter, and don't forget to sign up for our YouTube channel so that you don't miss a single segment. And as always, happy beading.
Happy beading.